For leader and former Wits SRC President Mcebo Dlamini has made a brief court appearance this morning. His case has been postponed to June next year. Our reporter Sikelelwa Mdingi is at the Johannesburg Magistrates Court this morning. She's been tracking all the latest as it has been unfolding in the last half hour. So, Mcebo Dlamini expected back in court in June. What exactly has been set out in terms of the trial and expectations for when he is back in court next?
Good morning, Kathy. A brief appearance it was, as you mentioned, barely taking 30 to 35 minutes, where Dlamini's legal team requesting that this matter be moved to the 15th of June 2017. The legal team saying that there are other processes behind the scenes that they're engaging on to ensure that there's a permanent stay to this case. And with me, I'm joined by Thabo Kwinana, one of the attorneys that are part of this big legal team that is presenting Dlamini, where he will be speaking to us, Kathy, just in terms of exactly what other processes that are intending to unfold from today. But actually, before we even get to that one, Mr. Kwinana, just in terms of asking for this postponement, what steps is the legal team taking?
We are submitting an application before the High Court to permanently stay the prosecution on the ground that the prosecution might be tainted with illegality or unlawfulness due to political interference. This we base merely on the arguments made by the National Director of Public Prosecutions, in which he has indicated that he had a meeting on 10th of October with the executives, with the executive branch of government, and there's case law which says that the mere holding of such a meeting taints everything that it taints a prosecution that follows therefrom. So that's the main ground.
And then in terms of this process, approaching the court, getting in touch with the NPA, where is that process at the moment? Our legal proceedings are based on a principle that you must exhaust your domestic remedies before approaching a court of law. We have addressed correspondence to the NPA in which we have sought some clarity and answers regarding the meeting of the 10th, and also to give them their right to place their side on on record. And pending that and their responses, and then we will proceed. But all indications are that we are highly likely to proceed with that application. I know last week at Palm Ridge Magistrates Court, the team that was there was also insisting that there is political interference, and of course the state denying that, and just saying that it's basing its case on the evidence, the video evidence it has, that the accused Mcebo Dlamini did definitely do some of the things that he's been accused of. We noted the state's version, but the crux of the issue is the National Director of Public Prosecution himself, when asked whether the meeting he had attended with the branch of the executive was to discuss the prosecution of the Minister of Finance, he said it was to discuss fees must fall, the hashtag fees must fall movement, and the protest, and how the government must react. That was on the 10th of October. A few days later, our client was arrested and denied bail, and we know all the steps that have happened. So we are not the ones who are linking it. It's them. We are just taking them up on that. And if they say they are not, this will be a perfect opportunity for the state to clear itself if we are wrong. And then since the bail hearing, we've seen two advocates last week representing Mr. Dlamini. We had another one today. It looks like it's quite a big team. It's guns blazing. Why the decision post that bail hearing to just up and to beef the team, if I can put it like that?
Look, the issue of hashtag fees must fall is broader than Mcebo Dlamini. It's a national issue. It affects the future of the universities, the future of education as a whole. If it is not properly handled, it might affect the academic calendar for this year. We don't know for which other year. So it is a very serious matter, which we are taking very seriously. And after the initial denial of Mr. Mcebo's bail, we had felt that let's beef up the team and deal with this thing once and for all.
And beef up the team they did, Kathy. Today it was Advocate Tiny Sibeko, the third member. There are 3 advocates working specifically on this case that affects Mr. Dlamini. And Mr. Dlamini addressing the media shortly afterwards, saying that this is politically motivated, saying that it is a case of state machinery being used to settle political scores, actually mentioning Julius Malema and Finance Minister Pravin Gordhan as some of his fellow accused who are finding themselves in the center of the state waging legal battles against them. But as it stands, it is the 15th of June 2017, and that's when we'll be back at this court to hear on this matter. Back to you, Kathy.
She's out at the Johannesburg Magistrates Court for us.